Hey students, we're back. It's week 12 or week 13. I can't remember which one it is. But anyway, we have 4 more weeks of the semester. We're going to be focusing this week on specifically on our nation's first government as it functioned, not the Constitution, but actually the government functioning. So during this time period, we're going to focus specifically on 2 men, Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. And in the background, there's going to be somebody you probably heard of before too, George Washington, our first president. So because of these 2 men, we have a lot of things that are going on. We're going to have the development of our first political parties, the Democratic Republicans and the Federalists. And we're going to see how those 2 political parties actually shaped the direction of where our government was going. Specifically, Alexander Hamilton, who focused specifically on trade and finance, versus Thomas Jefferson, who's focusing on agriculture. Those 2 men had a lot of differences, which is going to tear the kind of Washington's administration apart. But because of those 2 men, we are where we are today. Specifically, we're going to focus on the music of the Hamilton play. So a lot of our studying isn't so much going to be about reading the books. We're going to look at the books, we're going to look at text, but we're going to look at the musical and break the musical apart and see how does that relate to, for example, why is Washington, D.C. where it's at? Why do we have this thing called the National Bank? Why do we have a certain currency? What is the economical focus of the South versus the North? And a lot of other disputes that occurred during the first few years of our nation's presidency.